Hey everyone, I'm here to do a video on how to get a Mac Pro card. Now, I just did the 40 questions beauty tag, and do you have a Mac card was one of the, or do you have a Pro card was one of the questions. And I know a lot of people would like to know how to get a Pro card. So I'm going to show you how I applied and how I got my card. But I want to kind of preface by saying not everyone's going to get a Pro card. It's not meant for the general public to have a Pro card. It is for those individuals out there who are, you know, getting into the field or in the field of the beauty industry. And that doesn't mean, you know, working in, you know, a makeup store or working at the drugstore in the makeup section. If you are a model, if you're an actress, I think even if you're a photographer, and of course if you're a makeup artist, these are kind of the people that can apply for a card. Even like estheticians or people who, like hairstylists, can apply. But I will link a video down below for kind of those categories, because I can't remember all the details, but Enkores did a video about how to apply if you're an actor or a model and that sort of thing. This video is just for those of you out there who are freelance makeup artists. So you are trying to get yourself out there and you're getting work, you know, maybe occasionally, but you're actually out there getting some work. Or you're, you know, doing work even if it's unpaid as a makeup artist. So first things first, what you need to do is print off an application from the Mac Pro site, and I will put the link below where you can print off this application. You need to actually print it off and fill it out physically because Mac won't accept applications via fax or email, so you actually need to mail this out, so you need a stamp. But you need to print that off and fill it out. You do need a credit card because it costs to get your card. It costs, I think, $35 if you're Canadian. That'll be down below too, to just make sure I'm correct, I got the correct information. So you need to have a credit card, and that's, I'm pretty sure it has to be in your name. So you fill out the card, you fill out the application, and then what you need to do is supply some actual paperwork, some proof that you are what you say you are. So you can't just fill out the form and then get your friend to write a letter saying, oh, you know, Holly's a great makeup artist and blah blah blah, right? So this is what I did, okay? You need some sort of personal identification. So a driver's license, which is what I used. You need to photocopy the front and back, so you need either a scanner or you need to go down to the post office and use a photocopy machine. Or you can have, like, you know, some sort of government issued identification. It can't just be like, you know, your bank card with your picture on it. It needs to be an actual government piece of photo identification, and it needs to have your photo on it. The other thing is now getting more into, you know, stuff to prove that you've done work as a makeup artist. You need to have a makeup contract, and you need to photocopy one that has actually been filled out by a client of yours. So here's an example, and I've just kind of scribbled out my phone number and that sort. Here's an example of a makeup contract, okay? This is just a one-pager. It's really, really simple. And I will see if I can scan this and post this on my blog so you can see, and I'll put that link down there too, so you can get an example of, you know, how to write up a makeup contract. Now there's tons and tons of different ways you can, depending on what kind of makeup you're doing. You know, if you require like a photographer, if you're doing like a consultation first and you require like a deposit for, let's say, a future date, like bridal makeup, that sort of thing. So those are all things to keep in mind. This is just a very kind of basic one that I will print off or I'll scan it in and post it on the blog for you. The other thing that so that needs to be filled in by an actual client, and they have signed it and it's dated. So photocopy of that. The other thing is, I was lucky because I already have a site, and I already had business cards. So you need to have a business card. You can make them yourself, but the thing is, if you're putting that in an envelope and it's like kind of got those like crappy edges and stuff, it's gonna not look as professional. You can go to, I think it's VistaPrint, I'll put that link down there too, and you can get 20 cards, business cards, for free. You just need to pay for shipping, or you can pay $25 to $100. It depends on how many cards you're getting and how fancy you're making them, but go to a local print shop and get like the smallest package on the simplest kind of paper, and voila, you've got some business cards, which are good to have anyways if you are doing freelance work, because you never know who you bump into. I've got a bunch of these in my wallet, in my purse, because you really don't know whoever you come across, there might be some jobs for you. So that's something to think about, but you should have a business card and put that business card with your application. The final piece of paperwork that I supplied with my application was a letter of reference, and it wasn't a personal letter of reference. It was actually from a business who I contracted with to do makeup. And I know that sounds like really kind of scary, like, contracted with a big business and blah blah blah, but it's really, you just have to be positive. Be positive, go out there and look for opportunities. The letter of reference that I sent in was from October, and if you follow my blog, you might have seen, last year during Halloween, I had posted up some pictures of some work I'd done as a freelance makeup artist, and that was a contract that I had set up with that Halloween store, and it was just simple. It was, hey, you know what, I'll do this for free. I will promote your makeup and kind of, draw attraction to customers to get them to come in. If you let me work here, and I will charge clients myself. I'll put up appointments with them, and when they come in to get their Halloween makeup done, they will pay me directly. So that is really just a kind of simple way, to get yourself out there and practicing on actual clients. It is kind of scary sometimes when you get out there and you're working with people, strangers, you have to be able to have confidence and relax. And I mean, I'm still learning. I'm still learning different things and techniques with different face shapes and that sort. So, yeah, that's all I did. I got, and you must have this this letter of reference on the company letterhead, and they must, write up something about your work and sign it. They have to sign and date it. And yeah, so those were the pieces of, paperwork that I sent in with my application, and it took about 6 or 7 weeks to get an email, and they sent me an email giving me my membership number, and you basically log in with your membership number, set up an account on the pro site, and you just wait for your card to get in the mail a couple days later. So that's how I got my Mac Pro card. That's how you can get it if you are, doing some freelance work. And yeah, so I wish you guys good luck. I hope this was helpful. And again, if you're someone who's modeling or acting or a photographer and you're doing makeup and that sort of thing, check out Enkores' video below. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!